I'm Mandy, and today for Food Bank SA, I'm cooking chili con carne from one of their fantastic meal packs. This recipe is perfect. There's absolutely no chopping involved. So if you want to open the tins for your kids, this is a great way to get them involved. It's the perfect family recipe, no chopping. To start off, I'm going to heat up my fry pan slightly and add about a tablespoon of oil before I add the beef. We're starting off with 500 grams of beef mince, popping that into a fry pan. We want that beef on a medium heat, and we're just going to keep stirring while it's cooking. All we need to do at this point is brown it, but we want to try and break up the clumps that sometimes happen in minced meat. I'm just breaking this up with a fork while it's cooking. We're not trying to cook this all the way through, we just want to brown it at this stage. It should only take you about 3 minutes. This meal pack will easily feed a family of 4. There's 4 servings and 4 generous servings at that. So it's a really good, quick and easy weeknight meal. So my mince is brown, I'm ready to go. And at this point, I'm going to add some herbs and spices just to give this dish a little kick. So I've got a teaspoon of chili, I've got a teaspoon of cumin and a teaspoon of oregano to add. I'm going to add that before I add anything else, just to get the flavors through the meat. We only want to cook that for about a minute. That's all we need to do to release all those flavours. It's smelling great. Now I can add all our other components. It's a chili con carne, so of course it's going to be full of beautiful beans. We've got a can here of 4-bean mix. I've drained those cans, they're ready to go. A can of red kidney beans, and also a small can of corn. Just give that a quick stir through. Now we're going to add a can of tomatoes to the mix. And with that, about 1/4 of a tomato can full of water. If you think the mixture's too thick while you're cooking, you can always add a little bit more water. Just a little bit at a time. It's easy to add more. It's harder to take it away if you've put too much in. Give that a great stir, and then we're going to get on with cooking our rice. Leave this to simmer. Pop the lid on and leave this to simmer away for about 15 minutes, and now I can get on with cooking my rice. So we serve rice with this dish, and in my saucepan I have 2 cups of white rice. It doesn't really matter what rice that you use. A great idea with rice is to give it a good rinse first before you cook it. Try and rinse it to the water's sort of clear. It'll just make it taste that much nicer. It depends on the method in which you like to cook rice. The way that I've cooked it today is I've added 2 cups of rinsed rice and 3 cups of water, and I'm going to let that cook away. That should take around 10 to 15 minutes. This is such a versatile recipe, and it's full of protein. If you're a vegetarian, all you'd need to do is leave the meat out. There's beautiful protein for you within the beans that are in that dish. You could use this as a topping for nachos. You could use it in tacos. It's endless, really. There are so many ways. The flavour, even without the meat, is absolutely beautiful. And again, if you've got additional vegetables that you'd like to add to this dish, it's fine. It will take it beautifully, whether that's a zucchini or some squash or anything that you've got that you think you might like to eat. Put it into the dish. It'll work beautifully. If you'd like to serve more than 4 people with this dish, it's really easy to spread this out. You can add an extra can of tomatoes. You can add another can of different beans. It's easy to stretch out. You'll still get great flavour. It's perfect. Add some more rice. It'll work really well. Serve it on a baked potato if you've got no rice, or even some mash. It'll be perfect. So it's been 15 or 20 minutes. Our chili con carne is all cooked. Our rice is ready to go. All we need to do now is serve it up. There's so much goodness in this bowl and such great flavours. And there we have it, Food Bank SA's chili con carne.
This has been a Cabana
production.